Good evening. Welcome back for those coming back and those on replays. Hey, we hope you're safe. Tonight, we're on our way for just some daily dumb fun for ourselves in Final Fantasy XIV. That's right. We got some goodies to get done. We got some books. We got this. We got a big old currency pile to chase down. We got 215 on the first run. We got to get out to 50 more at least. Somewhere there. Somewhere there. Time to get over. Time to get over. Who wants to be here all the time? And sound, please. There it is. All right, so like I said, we got 215 on the first go. Hooray! And we got to get that up to 450, because you only get 450 a week. I know. You've gotten more? I could have gotten more. Fastest way, alliance rate is worth 40, experts worth 50. That's 90 on the day. 13 minutes. 13 minutes. It gives me a chance to get some cosmic crosses. What other sort of nonsensical trouble are you causing? I'm causing all the trouble tonight. Right, I've sent my wonderful case of this off. Venture Squadron, I gotta check on what they're up to. These guys are still away for about another 30-odd minutes. They're on the quick explorations today. Oh, so you're gonna be running back and forth between the bell and stuff? Maybe. I prefer not to, but I have a funny feeling that's the way it's gonna be. It's a foggy day. He's for here. So, what is the go and what do you want to buy? Lots of ventures. That's just going to be the way it goes. Absolutely. Trade in jewels and ghouls. Alright, let's see. I'll hand in this Premagic. Premagic. Not my style. Speaking of, we're away. What do you look like? I think I can store it in the bin. Now that looks good. I'm pretty sure that's the set from somewhere. I forget. It's a set from somewhere. Someone would be like, of course it is. You know, you're not going to tell me where exactly. By the way, love the shield. Our favorite knight's shield. 07 for him. Oh, hey, we needed this. Hooray! And we're in the sea party. We have a new paladin. Yes, that is low-level gear or very well glamored gear. Nope, he's glamored it. All right. Everyone run. Ripsy. Why, what happened to us? I'm in the C group. What happened to us? Oh, our... Never mind. Lost the tank. But no. Oh well. Is there an actual point where... I don't think there is an actual point to a boss fight that actually does that up here. Da-da-da-da-da. Creed, we got a new one back though. Hooray! Okay, we got one charge secured. And we're gonna get a whole bunch of explosions here. It's gonna be terrible. That massive amount of pain purely caused by that. I love how it's like no one has the mechanic down anymore. It should have wiped everyone out. It should have. It won't. But it should have. Like, that should have been an absolute wipe because they lost the mechanic. Exactly. But hopefully in Evercold they fix it up. I do hope they do. Right? Force all the old players to basically pull back the mechanics. You know, force this back to a 3-person tanking, where one guy could do the whole job. Dragon, 3, 2, 1, go. East Code. Woohoo! You think that'd be cool? I think it'd be very cool. Or maybe they'll even hit the you know, go back and rebalance out the Alliance raid. No. Coils? Yeah. Like, why does no one really do the coils? The coils sit under the equivalent. Like, the old coils, they're not easy. Right? And like, well, that's good. Well, they're not even like a standard raid. Right? They're a case of they were built sort of like they were savages, in a way. Right? And the rewards from them are, well, negligible. Right? They don't do the classic token system. They do a different system entirely. So they need their loot balanced out to make them viable, which would be good. Mm-hmm. So if they balance out the loot and then the difficulty, yep, spread it out and remix all the mechanics. Mm-hmm. Then they could add them to the duty roulette, you see. That wouldn't be bad. Yeah, and if they're on the roulette, that means you'd have more people like me just doing them because they're there. And that would give more people the ability to do them. It's good. Excuse me, I'll just run out of the road here. That. It's you. No, no, go away. Go away. Go away. Hate you. Right. Okay, okay. So, yeah, I mean, they're good runs. They're very entertaining. And they help basically fill in elements of this if they added a bit more to them so that it help explain leftover, because they basically explain what happened in 1.0. You know, the transition between 1.0 and this, it's all explained sort of there. Right? A bit more, that if those tied together, it would actually explain 1.0 quite nicely, actually. And I think that would be very wonderful. How many new runners do we have here? Find out in a moment. Who's being super duper greedy and who... You're the new guy! Either he's the new guy or he has no care about doing this. Take your pick. Yeah. So, like I said, revamp the old loot tables, redo all the difficulty curves for all the ARR things. Yep. And I think it would do quite, and then of course add them to duty roulette, and I think it would solve a lot of it. Battle commencing in 10 seconds. Somebody jumped the gun. I'm gonna hold the Raven in my position. I'm not the kind of person. Oh, it would be good. Uh-oh. Someone does not know what happened. There you go. Spells have failed twice. Yeah, you wouldn't normally gather this many people when it comes to this sort of thing. No? No. You'd have to go back again and redo it so that people stacking all three of them would be like, oh, quick, stack them, dead. Well, doesn't that work anymore? No. Oh, I didn't realize. You get a full mark for showing. Oh, maybe not. I say, you can get a mark for this. Get so many player recommendations just because you're the last guy out of the puzzle. Wow. Thanks a lot. Expert. It's a nice front line. I don't know. Like a deal. You'd still do it, even if these weren't worth a lot. That's true. I would. Yeah, we'll just stash that. Or not. We're not going anywhere at this rate. I like it. It's still in the right spot. Gonna build till it's almost there, and it's like you need a total of 2 seals to do it, and it's going to give you all your lines, and then it's gonna be like over there, and you'll be like, no. Uh-huh. Do that one of those days, will it? Oh, absolutely. We already know how that's gonna go. All right. I don't know. I say these two have about the same. Because let's be honest, these two spots, and I'm not going to say red and blue because they alternate. Yeah, because you have one that pops here occasionally, yep, and you can feed directly this way, yeah, or cross down under here, so that's not here. There's a couple that pop in here, yep. One pops on top of that ridge line there, another couple down in that valley. One pops here, and there's only literally 3 ways there, which is 1, 2, and 3, but this one you have to come through here, and you can get pinched out by this side, so it's just like one in here. Ooh, speaking of, where are y'all going? Oh, good, they did see it. Good fight. Oh, and we got that one. Awesome. Because they committed so much to dealing with us, they effectively... Go on, Blue. You're going to lose another one just because you're so fighting on us. Blue's just losing all on the big points here. It's just enough to get my team to get the point. Where? Oh, there. And that's fast. Ah. That just popped, though. Holy crap. Talk about not paying attention myself. Red's right on the mark right here. Blue's definitely dragging their feet on their side of the map. Yeah, that's a red point. There's no fight on that one. Yeah, no. I'm not going to win this at this rate. crap, instantly wiped out. The red's got some serious firepower on their side. And blue's been basically just letting them run wild on their side of things. Like, this will go to red, too. Blue's too busy trying, oh, we'll just take from yellow versus even threaten red. Yeah. Like, why is blue contesting ours while letting red just get its? Because it's stupid. This Viper just worked for red, as far as I'm concerned. This Viper came straight up and over and attacked us and just left red alone. Like, what the hell, guys? Go after the other guy. Look at this. The Viper's coming over here. They're not going against each other. What the fuck? What'd you get? About time. Jesus, we got red pushing right up on us. Bloody hell. I don't know why red's going this hard on us. Blue's got to get a friggin' backbone and attack red a little. Damn it, I fell off. I moved a little too much and fell off. You know, red's just been able to run ramshot over most things. The blue should be pushing a bit there. Fell off. Run. There you go. Yeah, I know. We knew red was going to win. Because... Why did the S spawn on the winning side? I don't know. I don't know. I couldn't answer it. But blue decided it wanted us far more than it wanted to push anywhere else. It's like, we're going to go this way. Into you. Ruby. It happens. When it does, the side it does basically always fails. And so blue came in last, and I'm like, yep, expected. Does it always work from that angle? No, it doesn't. It's the thing. Right? It's a... It's one of those. Head. It's this thing. Oh, already have one. Yeah, perfect. So, what can I say? It's just awkward. By the way, we're going to push this. Cool. And, yeah. It's frustrating because it's sort of like fighting against more people. But on the other side, though, and I will give you a silver lining to this, it does make you a better PvPer. It do. So you can be angry with it to a degree, but not totally angry with it. Remember, like when I was playing in Planet side, it's like I looked up the two, went and opened up, okay, this is the server that's recommended here, and then I opened up the server's general population lists. I did. The reason why, I was looking to see who was the least, I wanted to see who was the next, or who was the lowest population of the group. Really? Mm-hmm. Sounds weird, but there's a rule I found out with most games. And the rule goes like this. And some people are like, no, it doesn't. Yeah, it actually does work like this. Oh, hey, it's Virgil. Notice him, so sort of running by. It works like this. Whoever's the largest population has the best PvE way of doing things, right? They can do the most PvE units. And in Planet side, it was the Confeds or the Terrans, which are the highest two population. Right? Is it the Vanu or something like that? Where basically always the lowest population regardless. The lowest population becomes the best in PvP. And you're like, okay, why? You can go back to World of Warcraft, pick any. Ooh, boy. We got new players? Ooh, even. Oops, that's the wrong button. Give me a second here. Okay, runners. Looks like we got at least 3 new. That's gotta be fun. So, like, most servers where, pick the Alliance and the Horde, right? Where the Alliance had the most people, they were clearing dungeon content. I'm not going to say faster than the Horde, but I'm going to say they would definitely had more clears. Right?
Feel the sting of my divine
do we have someone who's just like here or not?
I know this technique. You must keep moving.
Right? Okay. Like you might argue, well, this group could definitely clear faster than they were bored, or them. Right? Don't care. Not gonna clean one particular group. That would be an exception. In general, right? You'll find it was easier to find a raiding group with the Alliance than it was with the Horde. And that's true. Some people go, really? Yeah.
That her blade work should be recreated so faithfully.
But when you went to PvP, whoever had the smaller population utterly stomped in PvP more often than not.
None to threaten Alexandria.
Really? Uh-huh.
Heaven's roar!
And the reason for it is actually very, very simple. I'll use PlanetSide as my example.
Have care. Zelenia was capable of much, much
Right.
more.
Because, you know,
I
take
will
a game
show you
where
the soul of a royal knight.
everyone matches up, right? One for one. So, for every guy you kill, one of their side kills one of
For the
yours.
honor
type thing.
and glory of Alexandria, I strike!
Okay, you get perfect balance there. You know, slight variations, you get a little up, a little down, but that's how it works out in balance. Yeah, but if you're outnumbering someone 2-to-1, technically you can get 2 guns on one guy at a time.
No more games.
All right.
Quickly, away from the sigils.
And this
The
is...
sigils channel magic. Be on your guard.
Someone decided to stand in the middle, and it's the tank. Don't touch the middle.
You've no time even to fear my wrath.
You must brace for blade and magic both.
Have at you!
Take it, don't try to run. Anyway, right? The rule is, when you have, you had ability to waste shots. You know? That's the way I like to write it. You can waste a
My
shot or two.
steel!
Because there was more of it to be made up. You know, so if you weren't the best shot, then someone else could add in extra rounds to cover it.
No escape!
It sounds weird, but that's how it actually works out.
Surge!
So when you got
Have at you!
when you work backwards from that position, it's like, okay, so if someone's got half as many people on the field at once, then obviously they've got to, well, in short fire, they have to easily make up the thing, you know? You can't,
I
you outnumber
know
2 to
this
1.
is
You have to
merely
kill
a
2. For every
reconstruction.
1, your guys lose.
Yet,
Or else you're always on the back foot.
I have pledged my life to the kingdom.
You get twice as many conflicts. You get shorter queuing times for fights.
Have at you!
Right?
My resolve shall never waver.
Oh, right? So like a horde server, that was minimal. This, because I know when I went, it's like, okay, it proved my point. Let's go to a server
I am
where
sworn to protect
my
my
preferred group
queen. I
was
will
in the majority.
die before I yield.
Yep. Very simple. And do I find the opposite? And I do. Right? I work for World of Warcraft, I work for PlanetSide, I work for... Oh, I work for a number of games.
Have at you!
just turns into a simple thing. Like, because more people are queued, that side waits longer. The side that's queued the least waits the least.
That's right. Zilenia was always there to protect me.
Final Fantasy, there's no particular, like, super duper power team, because everyone's queuing and then being randomly assigned a team color.
My steel!
Right? It's as simple as that.
Rage and royal!
Right? That's it. Running with Vanu, it was always a case of, yep. Always a case of being outnumbered at every battle zone. So you get used to fighting outnumbered. You have better trigger discipline, otherwise you just get mauled. You can't just mag dump on one guy to kill him. You just die right after. And if you're trading one for one, you'd always wind up being pushed back. Same ideas. So, if you ever wind up with a server that's got this sort of thing, it's like two alternate groups. You want to see which side you want to join. It's like, do you want more PvE elements to work for you in your favor, or do you want more PvP elements that work in your favor? Pick the side that's, you know, got the least of the whatever, and away you go. It works. It just works. It is a thing. Just like I said, with the Horde Alliance, the Horde could wind up doing 3 and 4 matches for every one we would be able to do on the Alliance. So when I went to a Horde side that was majority to see how they were all handling it, the same thing happened. The Alliance was absolutely stompy. And it's like, oh, this class is overpowered, or that class is overpowered on the Alliance side. It's not. It's like, go over to where the Horde's in the minority and it's the other way around. So let's see all the Alliance wimping about the Horde and vice versa. Proof that the balance was actually pretty tight. But I will admit one thing. Stuns and other CCs are bullshit. And the reason why it's all bullshit comes into a fact that doesn't actually translate to PvP very well. Well, a tank is usually a character that's got high damage mitigations, but low damage. Right? Think British tanks of World War II. I'm gonna be like, oh, haha. Right? But the concept is there. That's the way we tend to balance them. But in PvP, the tank is whatever's going to attract the most fire. Planet side, too, it was the max units that would attract tons of fire. They were the walking tanks, if you would. Oh, yeah. Yeah, they were a bit of an absolute nonsense unit. Exactly. And yet they would attract all the fire onto them as much as possible. Which technically means they are the tank, if you would. I see. Right? So, but yes, like, what would that mean for triad thing? You know, one person's got the mitigation, one person's got the healing, one person's got the damage. That's how they usually do it. Dungeons and Dragons, you kind of have a fourth unit in the form of the social guy, the face of the unit. He's the one who talks up all the people to get the jobs and the monies. The more different aspects you need in the squad. Right. True. Mostly if you have too many aspects, just the plain guy who's just packing the big gun becomes the minor character. So it's like, sorry, don't you do anything else other than shoot things? No. So that balances a pain in the rear. That balances a pain in the rear. That's why there's no real tank in Dungeons and Dragons. You have frontliners, backliners, no tank. Oh. Nice. So I was looking at another playthrough here, and I'm looking at going, okay, I'm going to throw out 90% of the rule book and set up a couple of playthroughs that I'm just going to go absolutely stupid with, because it's going to be fun. It is. We're just going to like, okay, we're going with you, and you, and we're completely throwing everything out. Oh, hey, it's you again. Last time, a couple times we fought you, we tanked. Forward implosion. He's gonna puke all over the tank. Forward shadow implosion. Yeah, I know. I didn't quite see his shadow where he was. Shadow Nova. AoE. Backward implosion. It's a dog fart. I usually will miss the first mechanic when I get back into a fight I haven't been in for a bit. We're doing the doggy jump around. Watch the with the line. He's the important one. The rest don't matter. There. General. Oh my. Boy, I'm gonna have to do my job a little more intensely. Woohoo! It's the shadow. Oh, he's got his sword out now. It's left and right. And the Dragoon's having a sneak. Tank on bust. Guess the tanks have to swap now. Tanks have to swap now. Left shadow slash, he's going to be popping out. Yeah, that way. Void gate. Oh, right, stand on the holes. Right shadow slash. Okay, they got him. I heard the... Should not be this far down in energy, though. Holy moly. There's our puppy. Round we go, Papa-doo. 1, 2, 3, 4. Back 1. Woohoo! Should not be this low. Oh, you are this low. Good, everyone's covering them. Shadow eruption. Should I tight? Right. Dumbass. Like stop all things, get them up. Two. Well done. Couple of bad res locations? Maybe. Debatable. Anyway, Hawkers. Hawkers? Hawkers. Only an early night so far. Wahoo! Lot done. Currency level would be 46. Only about 104 off. Okay, first things first. Hold on to this for me. Do I have that? I don't have a Zelenius card. Also, complete. Classical longsword. Oh, yeah. Direct lighting stand. Hmm. Inward top casting. Top of casting. Cool. Again. Ding ding. Occult earrings of aiming. All right. And the fin turban. Goes for that. About 1,600. Currently 1,500. So let's put it on there for 1,300. Classical longsword. Interesting. Is that much? So the rest of the gear. Alright, draw and sheath it. That's a little bit of a glow effect on it. Not that much. I think that's a little bit rough on the pricing. Yeah, I'd say so. 13,000, 9,000 looks about it. So let's bring it down to... Oh crap. Let's bring it down a lot. Start the price war high. It's turban. Not put this up for sale. Oh, fair enough then. Can't put that up for sale either. Oh. Put those up. Mm-hmm. And there's only a card. Nice. Do, 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 do. Do, do, do. Neat. Put another one of those out. You're not going for you are. Yeah, I can see a bunch of people want that. I wonder where it's from. I know someone who wore something like that. Very much so, isn't it? Yeah. Don't know where it's from, though. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter? Does not matter. See why I wasn't wearing that. Level cap dungeon. Another 15 there. Hooray! They won't be back for another 2 hours, my retainers. You get to see the partler thing? Partler thing. See if we can't start a price war on that other bit. Seriously? Very seriously. Oh, speaking of which, I should, in firm, head for Gold Saucer to play a mini cackpot. I should. There needs to be place, there must be coin. Hot lid and soup spoon. Aha. That's a crafting outfit. Can tell? I can tell. Not who I want to talk to. Skay over here. Being home trying to do stuff. That's terrible. An outflow. It's like, hello, no. Mini cackpot for me. Uh-oh. It's Goku. For 10 MGP, what's your play for the day? Could be a 7, could be a 9. Wasn't either. 2, 3, 5. It's not a big money stack on this one, is there? No, there isn't. That's 11. Most this can be is 9. Yeah, so this is a no good. That's 8, 9, 10. Me. That's 8. Most of this can be 17 to 9. So that's not worth it. So that one's not worth. That's not worth. That's not worth. What's this one? Lowest it could be is a 4 and a 7, which is 11, 13. So that one's not worth money. That could be the 8, 9 for all I care. That's 8 to 9. That's 17. Maybe this one has money? No, it doesn't. And it was a low money ticket. All right, 6, 7, 8. That's 15, 21 is. Oh well, we got some coin out of it. Hooray! Air Force One is now active. I still have a couple of chocobos I can still level up, don't I? That's retired, that's retired, that's fledgling. That... If I... Oh. Silly me. Yeah, this is one with a speedy recovery 2 on it. You have speedy recovery 3. You're the first of these 2 children. But you don't. Right, so technically I do need to take this one up the chart as well. And then say bye-bye with the level 3 something or other. Yeah. And then I have 20 children. And from each. Yep. That I can fuddle about to basically get the endpoints right. I know it tries to do the crowd noises, then it don't work all the time. You're too far away from people. Oh, there's a whole crowd of people. Make the crowd noises. No, you're not close enough to people. No crowd noises. I wonder if that's an active setting I can tell it to basically stop doing. No. You're only on 80 FPS. Usually it's higher. Right, it floats between 80 to, I don't know, 123. But here's the point. I like to point forward. It doesn't matter. The monitors I have are only 80 hertz monitors. They're not the really ones that this. Like, oh. And on top of that, I don't put a lot of stock into tons and tons of frames. You don't? No. Why not? Simple answer is my eyes can only receive things at about 60 frames a second. Right. No, they receive an image onto some of the cells, then those cells reset once they've absorbed as much light as they can, and that absorption is fired off to back of my skull. Be interpreted as an image. And other cells fire, and so on and so forth. Such that once they're all fired through, go this way. They've all done their reset. The first ones are firing again, giving me my imagery. You know, it's not like all the cells fire at once. It takes longer for some cells to fill up than others. It does. But the average comes out at about 60 frames a second, so I can only observe life at 60 frames a second. Having a monitor refresh rate that's in excess of 120 hertz is silly to me, because it just means there's more frames than my eyes can ever see. Right? We forget the old movies are usually shot at something like 25 frames a second. Oh, that's why when you watch something on TV versus in a movie, it looks so much different, because it's that 25 frames versus 60 frames television's broadcast at. Okay. Right? You know, you can make it super high definition, 5,000 megapixels at 25,000 cycles a second. You'll get a lot of detail your eyes will pick up on. It's like, yeah. But a lot of frames will just basically pass by your eyes without being seen. Guy with a couple Elson ladies. Interesting. We're gonna have an easy time through here. Yeah, it is. Get me Nog Gardens. Leo the Nog first. Caught a bit of a flap on that one. Damn it. Yeah, I was pretty toast on that one. You're caught. And you can't run very quickly and you're being chased by a thing. Woohoo! Hate him. Dude. Oh, hey, guess where the gear I got came from? Ha 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 ha. What in the Mary Poppins is going on? Trick or treat on you. Lions and tigers. Oh my. Flippy-doos. Blasted elephants. Just when you think you're safe, there's an elephant. Violent tigers and bears and lions and tigers and bears on. No, not need. Pass. Not need it. What I need to do is hit some damage. With one cup, here we go. In. Out. And in. Outer 2 cups. T for 2 and 3 and 4. And to see how much the kettle does pour. You spilled it everywhere. Balloons! Everyone loves balloons. Scared of balloons. There is some people that are. So someone will say, well, not everyone. Like everyone loves these dolls. Yeah, these dolls. Not to say she hasn't been crazy creepy the whole time she's been around. For her sheer ability to show up in just about anywhere. I'd have to say this doll was one of the dolls that was from the whole Elpis creation routine. Rena and Cena. Somewhere it's in everyone's mind. Whole song, bang, yo. It's a dungeon. Bitter request. Multigeists. Ward against spirits. If you knock them, Leedy. It's okay, Mr. Ghosty Boo. Like Flesh Buster. Yeah, that's what reminds myself. Get on the thing. You moved. There it is. Nicely done. I know I wanted it. Oh well. I will have it. No problem with it? No, not at all. Not at all. Add one more to my list of things to have. What am I at? 81. Third movement. Yes. This one. Cannot execute at this time. Damn it! But the prisoner! They're getting away! It's terrible. Too many Red Dwarf episodes. Too many Red Dwarf episodes. I hope Shatoto, the demon, can fix up our two electrope adventurers. Or at least they can find something quiet to keep them busy. I don't think. So 20 from leveling, or 40 from expert. What? Done all this already? Not hitting a 50 from there, but the short answer is, yeah. Holy moly, it's been a night. 70 and 80, 1 to 49. With only 100 left to go. Less than 100 left to go. Book. Sign on for M34. Those are at least 10 away. All jewelry. Perfect. I love to see it disappear from my inventory. Ooh, what a day. Been a good one, too. On my coil of wire. Not much. At least it. See it. It'll be around somewhere. Some fencing wire I have. Fence to fix, something like that. Probably the most useful coil you can ever get. Nice. Thick enough it can be twisted and held shape. But thin enough it's easy to bend and twist and make stuff out of. I don't think they would have that texture, really. You don't? No. Unless this rock face is eroding at a great rate of knots. Play it. Go.
The blood boils inside of me. Looking at the walls around me, closing in. I think what's
Rapid punk.
Never had a choice. Never let the ops win.
Ooh, mead and meal. Meat and mead. What's that? Beef and honey. Everyone here. Nice coat.
The president must pay for his crimes. Give him what for, champion.
That's a good opener? Who knows?
His arm has a life of its own. Is this the power of the mythical Lindworm? His arm is slithering out! Oh, that's disgusting! Watch out! That is one cruel coil.
Crunch.
Once again, they slip beyond their opponent's reach.
The rhythm go. A chair, one side.
Another attack evaded with a bomb.
Splash. Now the major loops. Major loops.
His arms are snaking round the ring. What's he planning?
gonna run to the back. I'm gonna run to the back. I'm gonna run left. I'm gonna run left.
Latched onto the champion. Don't panic.
Hate it.
What fighting spirit!
Hate that one.
They've been struck with venom, but they can weather it.
Yes,
They
I can. Comes a breath. This time, a little late. It was late.
The battle is decided! Victory goes to the champion! What the? Could the Lindworm's regeneration be out of control? The Lindworm's completely healed! What outrageous regenerative power! Is there no limit to its regenerative capacity?
That's not fair. Like, that's exactly where it's supposed to be, thing. Yeah. Like, that looks like exactly what it's supposed to do. It do. Let's see. Grooving green. Yes. Eat the pants. Pants. Ass. Oh well. Got blowed up for nothing. It happens. That's another ticket off. Oh, Look at that. Yeah, you know it. That just thing. Nope. Nope. Yeah, Eyes of the Creator. One of these ones. What would it be like? Where will it go next? It'll go over somewhere else where it won't complete a line. But it will still be in a good position. So, which would be... If I'm honest, it'll go like here. It won't go here, it'll go here. It'll be like, it's like this, and you're like exactly 2 off. So it'll go like here, and then maybe put another one here. You're like, this one and this one will be the last 2. So it'll go here and here, and then it'll be like this one and this one. And you'll be like, oh, it's so tempting for a 3, you don't want to shuffle it. Because this, but then it'll put like here and there. It'll be like, haha, nothing. It's like, vicious. Vicious little brute, won't you be? Oh, it'd be terrible. It'd be wonderful. It'd be something awesome. Yes. You get a gold? I haven't gotten one yet. To be honest, all the books I've completed, I have yet to get a gold. Hard, is it? Just a touch. Wasn't there something that, like, you can figure out what goes where? Not really. Right? I couldn't tell you honestly. I just know that those does that, and they don't even fit in the right spot. See? It got this and this, and it didn't go this and that. Because if it did, you just do like this, or like this, or maybe this. You'd get one angle, and you do a line, and then a vertical, complete the last 3. There's a pattern to it, I'm sure, because it's a computer program. But what belongs to what? Like, does it automatically say, like, this one will always be that one for this particular book? I couldn't tell you. I really couldn't say. But it's a day, and a good one, and one for the run. Yay! Da, 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 da. Bum, 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 bum. Calendar days, calendar days. What does things come up in the days? Interested in next month's calendar. You are? See what it is. Interesting. I don't know. It's a puppy doubles. Burgle pup. Bum, 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 ba-dum. Unsinful. There it is. Bounty of Sea. More bells. By the whole guild's catch and cook till my heart's content. Now there's a guy who's fun. Ever so sorry about that. Considered simple, prepared with loving attention to detail. I agree with that. Our two places don't agree with trying to do things right. Tisha. Royal visit. Customers specifically require that you prepare their dishes. Count have had to disappoint them. Permanent employment at the Bismarck? After being an adventurer. Good for the body don't necessarily satisfy the palate. Yes. Whale of a tale. It's actually a tale of a whale, actually. Bismarck devoured all in his path. Restaurant hopes its diners will follow suit. Yes. We know the Bismarck. Put him in the... Right? The primal therein of the... You know, Zanu. Yeah, we dissipated his ether. Though I will admit, Alexander is the weirdest of all the primals. Is? Alexander is the weirdest of all the primals. But yeah, I'd love to see them remake or redo all these. Second binding coil, second coil, final coil. So all this was redone. Yep. Yep, location 1C IC-06 regeneration grid. Phoenix down, not allowed. Average item level. This. Level sync to 50, item. So if they started basically tying the syncs like they do with the dungeons, like these. Yeah. Because it exists, like item level sync. Right? That would be enough to change a number of these raids. Right? If it was item level sync to, and in a bracket's a certain thing. No. That would change the whole fight. Oh, it would definitely change the whole fight. So the function exists. The function does exist. They do it for dungeons. Not for like the last couple of dungeons. We've sort of hit our last couple of dungeons here. Oh, that's right. So you got 4 dungeons, then there's the block of dungeons that are this, and then there's 2 more. Go with this. There's 4 dungeons, the block, and then 2 more from Endwalker. Shadowbringers, there's the 4 dungeons, the block, and the last 2. There's no more dungeons. There shouldn't be any more dungeons. Right answer. Doesn't mean there isn't, because, you know, we had the burn, this, and this, but then we had a few extras thrown in here. Right now it's in Stormblood. Heaven's Ward, we had a lot more dungeons. But that said, we also only had... Let's explore that. Heaven's Ward. Got... What do you got? 7 trials. And in Endwalker we got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Shadowbringers, we've got 7 again. That's because in Endwalker, Gilded Arya was an additional fight. Alternate Trinus, yep. Here, Bene O'Shea was part of that group of things. Yep, that's a special one that was there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If there's anything else. Royal Menagerie was the final fight. Castrum Fulmus was sort of the first over. That's this. This was a special one brought in. So these two were specialists. And those were the 3 that were all a side quest. Yes, they were all side quests. Jade Stoa, Elskir, Aretha Snakes, all side quests, all side quests. Great Hunt was a crossover event with Monster Hunter, and that is part of the Hildebrand. So technically, that was the end, and that was sort of the only boss we fought after that was technically part of that. So the Stormblood crossover piece fights, yep, had nothing to do with anything new. And they didn't tie anything to a full story. They were just their own little side story. So if we go to our bosses here, right, we've had our this Everkeep, Interfos, our big boss fight, our post-boss fight, right? Yep. Tie in. That's a crossover one, so we don't count it. So we've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we might have one more boss to basically tell the story. One more boss, maybe another dungeon. Raids are all done. Raids are always 3 Alliance and 12 normals. It's been that way with the exception of 5th Coil. 4, 4, 4, 3, and then 4, 4, 4, 3, 4th, 8th, 12th. So you expect maybe another dungeon, maybe another fight here. But I suspect it's pure story setup at this point from out. No. Yeah, because we go back to, oops, with this one. Go back to, can't do that right now. Alexander Prime. We have a healer on a cutscene. That's all right. Punishing the heat. I was allowed to punch the healer in the face tank, but you know, okay. Protocol in 10 seconds. The 5 seconds he needs to hit a tank thing. Hit it. Hit it. It's always 6 seconds worth. Like everyone wipes to be like, ah, well done, you dirked it. And inbound. Good shield. Very impressed with the healer on that one. Very. Okay. Athletics. It's definitely an awesome one. Sir Cheese Pop. Meanwhile, the Dragoon's nowhere to be found in that. Back right into a mega holy. Didn't come back into that. That would have sucked. But hey, they finished the venture. And they're gonna start completing. I thought they were gonna take longer than that. I thought it was a 2-hour run. Maybe it's just an hour. Oh well, let's see what they turned up. After this? After this. Done. Fishing lady. I'm a point for it. It's Toy Alexander. Any need to go to the basement. Got the trip down. We're going down this time. You confuse the crap. You'd have to basically just see the same person come up again. Like there's a dozen different ways for someone to go up and down here. They could be taking the ramps. They could be coming in by airship. They could be using an aetherite. You just be like, yeah, I saw you go up. I want to go down. Cool. Down it is. Want to go up? Up. We're going up. Time to go down. Time to go down. There is it. Ooh. Right here. All right. Send them on their way again? Absolutely. I mean, we get one more out of them tonight, or I send them on the long run. Aurum dress gloves. The Aurum veil. Oh, there it is. One venture coffer. I don't think you can sell those. Indirect lighting. Ooh. Put that there. Alright, this has got the paints in it. It do. Market prohibited. Painter returned home. That's a bit bad. I want a nice sod of it. Metallic yellow pots. Like, what's the indirect lighting sell for? $1,000. Usually about 900. Trust my yellows. I got 2 gold, now 3 yellow. Different colors entirely. Really? Yeah. Yellow is definitely the brighter of the two. How many do you need? 5. 5 pieces, 5 armors. An interesting outfit that they're wearing. Is that Sphne's dress? It is. That's Sphne's dress with the Felicia's hoods on top. Kind of cool, the red effect over there. What is that? Augmented courtly lovers done in red and black. But the glamour is Vendeli gauntlets of. So that's that. Yeah, so that's the equipment. It is awkward. we been doing it that often? Not been that many weeks. Get a full set? Hmm. Saying there, I thought Alpha was sitting there. It's just Wind Up Alpha. Goes a new one. Best of luck on adventures, my ladies. Bum, bum. Right. Knew it was going to be in the wrong spot. Mm-hmm. You knew it was going to be in the wrong spot. But it's not in the wrong spot. Because you still have 1, 2, 3. So it's in a right spot. It is in a right spot. It's just not in the spot I expected. I expected like here and here. Right? Because remember, I was like, oh, but that's like this. Yeah, it'd still be 3 to go. See? 1, 2, 3. Oh, so here was fine for 1, 2, 3. So we need 1 here, and 1 there now to finish it. Where's it going to sit? It'll go here next. Whatever I do will go here. '70s and '80s. Let's pick Grand Cosmos, the Relic. Go with Bukane Castle. I don't have the tag from Hell's Lid, so I'll say that. And we'll hit Swallow's Compass. I've done Swallow's Compass only a couple times. It's not that well done a run, to be honest. No, it wasn't. Ba-dum, 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 ba-dum. For as nice as a world like this would be, like, if you're just one of the background characters, you could have fun. Maybe. Or maybe not. Right? You'd miss out on some of the fun. Just to be this, but chances are you could just wind up being a guy farming the land and doing not much else. Some people are like, that'd be nice until they actually have to do it. Yes, you're up early, out in the fields working them all day long, snarking down some food just before you go home and back again. Live a life as a bandit, you'd get your shot eventually, because you know the hero would sooner or later show up and beat the pants off you. Oh, I'm not the hero. Or am I? Couldn't tell. The problem with this game is you wouldn't be able to tell if you're the hero or not. No. Isn't that just a kick in the pants? your first sort of guild quests, you know, like go take this axe and break some rocks out there. Everyone gets told to break rocks. Oh. Right? Go deal with this. I think the Arcanist Guild's quest would be the quickest way to find out if you were or weren't the main character. Most of the early starting quests is all the same, but the Arcanist one had a slight flavor to it. It do. Flavor how? Flavor actually why? I know, someone will be like, what? How? What? Why? I don't understand. Exactly. Like your first mission was go basically punch down a bunch of creatures. Yep. Then, where did it send you? Not this way. Nope. No? I'd like to say it did, but I know it didn't. All those times ago. That's what chuffed me and caught me off guard when it was time to basically look up what happened with Taru when she was trying to be a arcanist. Like, oh, but she went down here. Yep. Because this is where the second quest happens. Head down here, there's some boxes around, and as you get down to the bottom, you hear a clunk and a clap. Your teacher basically has a crash. That's why when it was like Tataru's down here trying to learn, it was such familiarity. It's just like a case of everything come round full cycle. It had. Here, and then, of course, the fight that wound up down in the tunnel here, where you wind up meeting the first of the Scions. Pity is my Azorian is just suck. You would hope. Yeah, because you can't translate it. Nope. What would you say? Well, I would probably put it. Oops, can't go. Got across there. Nope. And what's rude is you can't cut across the top here. I know. Has to be through the cave. Could be worse. It could wind up this guy. Reckon I am. But they may cap or sneak it out the pub's back door. Nobody will ever. Singing a little song. Didn't mean nothing by it. I swear. Just enjoying the melody. That's all. Yes, you could be him. No. That'd be rude. Would it be a disappointment? Hmm. Measure of who could you save, who could you fail to save? Be that, wouldn't there? You want to save them all. Can't. Certain ones have certain things that need doing. Ain't that the truth? Suck. Very suck, actually. Another day. Perhaps, perhaps. Match, then. Yes. Think prices would be as they are? Perhaps. What kind of mischief could you get into? Well, let's go through all the ones we know audit. Moonbreeder. Important or possible to save? I don't know if possible, but their death, I'm going to say, although not in vain, might be avoidable. There's Chiffons. If you could grab him and have him not run out, just like let him go, I don't think he'd understand, though. You know, you'd grab him and prevent him from running. It's just like, no. If he looks at you, you'd have to look up and point towards the thing. Like, he's got a guard watching him. Don't know if you can dodge the shot, though. Some people are, why don't you just dodge it? Depends on how controlled it is. You know? Like, missing a fire bolt using Baldur's Gate 3 spells, Dungeons and Dragons spells. A fire bolt could be dodged by someone. It classes as your dexterity is high enough that your AC is high enough that they fail to hit. Right? Or you made your dex save if it was a acid splash or something. But if they fired a magic missile, then no, you can't dodge that. Oh, right. Just easier not to have it actually fired at you. But he might be able to. Does it change many things? It would. Right? It would change things. I don't know if it'd be good things or bad things. But that would be the change. It would be. But it would change the timing of when you got there. Right? Because you have to run it in and tell Edmund his son's dead. stand there for that before setting off as quick as you can thereafter. Hmm? Yep. When the Scions are basically being tracked through, you'd have to let them all do their thing, including Menthelia running back, guaranteeing that she doesn't show up after that. Yep. You couldn't point out that the Caster of Darkness was Urianger until the very end. Nope. You could have some fun with Emmett, though. With Emmett Selk, aka Hades. When you're actually hanging out with him on Elpis, you could tell a whole bunch of things, and it's like this. Right? You could mess with them as you're basically jumping out the hole through the side of the thing. It's like, still a dick. Right? You know, just yell at them as you're going out the hole. See you when we catch median. You'd be like, wait, what? And then you this. It's like, there was shit you did not tell us. It's like, I couldn't. Otherwise, things might not play out as they're necessary. Because you're from the future. Yes. You had to let it all play out. Some things I still couldn't tell you, because if I told you, things won't play out as they're supposed to. You have to tell them that. There are things I haven't told you. I can't until their time comes. But otherwise it risks playing out differently. From the future then, yes. Screw with Elidibus's head pretty good. Just as you hand over those other crystals, you could whisper to him, you know, see you in a moment. Goodbye, Themis. That would completely screw him up, because you know his own name. He'd look up at you like, wait, what? How? Wait, what? How? Yeah, I know. He's still technically stuck in the crystal tower. Mm-hmm. Baja Brea got nommed by a primal. Oh, how that turns out for him. Yep. The other Asians were basically buffed and sent into the life stream. Yeah, no, it is that way, isn't it? One got broken up with white auracite. Mm-hmm. What is the other nonsense? See this. Papalimo would have to do his bit. You couldn't save him because... No. You'd have to realize that the Crystal Braves are doing their thing and let them do it. Being a time traveler would stink. Yeah. It's like, but if they don't do their thing, then Nanamo might wind up being hurt because it's Ladrohitro control of the crystals and the internal maids, and learning what he does learn to be able to intercept the poison meant for her with a sleeping draught instead. Like, oh, right. See what I mean? Some things you have to let happen, shitty as they are. It's like, no, I don't want that to happen. Not too bad. Gotta happen. No. And you'd have to let them excuse you. It's like, some people might ask, but why was the warrior light so easily caught and tied up? Now you have an answer. Like, oh, he knew he had to, oh god, maybe it's you. Yeah, exactly. Jonathan, Ori Caracas, Hadek Dakar, and Huger. Interesting. Three big guys. Let's see what we get. We got a welcome from Haduk, evening from Ori, and Huger gives a salute. Let's play. What do we have? Or a two. I have one of each of the wins, one of that. Okay. So I'd need a 9, and then a 1, 9, 1, 9. Hmm. 7, 8 tiles that are terminals. Honors. Yep. Decisions. 2 1s are down. I won't play for 13 on this one. Won't. New. I will track what's going out, though. It's like 1 west is gone, 1 north's gone, 2 easts have gone. So that would have been 1, 9, 1 this. Yep. Second north. I'm going to track to see if I could do it, and it's going to make sure I could. Right? I can still throw this. Mm-hmm. Two souths. Nice. It gives me my 4. Asking for trouble now. Oh, yeah.
Tread cautiously now. Small mercies, I suppose.
Dang it. Oof. Well, it wasn't so bad. That is unfortunate, says Haduk. Unlucky, says Hooger. Yeah. Ooh. That's evil. Worth canning that? Yeah. Yeah, it might be worth. Drop the 1-9, this 9. See where I go from there, pretty much. Works for me. You're evil. Through 1, so he probably had 2 1s. I like that. That gives me dragons, so that's my out. One's already down there, isn't it? Yep. Okay, so I either need a dragon, or a 6, or a 7. I will say, play it as it is. If I pawn a dragon, I hit this, I'm waiting for the 7, because that becomes my pair. I can't do a 6. No. If thrown the 6, I would have had a pair of 8s. It's true, I would have had a pair of 8s. I would have had a pair of 6, a pair of dragons, and a pair of this.
Wow, this looks promising.
I have 1 and 2 tiles, so it's a 3 out. And he's gathering this, so he may be sitting on one of them, so it's only really 1 tile, 2 tiles, so it's a 2 out. I think? I think so. It'd be funny if he drops the 6 and we both bang on him. I think it is the 6 he needs. So he might have a pair of 6s here. Yeah. That would be rude, wouldn't it? Huh? He already has the... I already threw 2 of these 8s, too. And 1, 2, 3... 4 9s are down, so he can't have triple mixed chi. Yeah. Not triple mixed chi in this.
Small mercies, I suppose.
Told you. Such a pity. Such a pity. Will pawn, pawn, pawn. Have a chi. Have no problem throwing the winds. Mm-hmm. So 2 or 5 gets me out. 1, 5, 3 tiles there, 4 tiles on the 2s. 7 out. Yeah.
Tread cautiously now.
You've thrown 2. It's not that. It's you. Not safe. But it's not him. Thrown at 1. I hope he throws the 5. Because he's got the highest score. Nothing I can do about it. Me hoping he needs the 6s. There it is. Thank you.
Precisely what we needed. You put forth your best effort. Well done.
500 each. It's enough to disrupt the pattern. One, 2, 3, 4. I like it. Throw. See what I get. It's a cheat. Works for me. 5 over here. Maybe? It didn't tell me to throw this. Is he? Would you pawn your way out? This? That was just a pure guess you're right, guess you're wrong. Should have thrown the 2. Open for the 3. Because then you would have had 4, 5, 6, 4, 5, 6, 4, 5, 6. Like I said, technically, that works for me too. So 6 or 3, drop the last one or round. Yeah, 6 or 3. Get another 2, you could drop the 4, and that's it. So could be 7, could be this, could be 3, could be 6. That's a bunch of tiles you want. Yeah. Right, because it could be 3, 4. If it was another 5. No. If it was a 4, I get to throw the 5. If it's a 7, I throw the 5. If it's 2, I throw the 5.
Wow, this looks promising.
Sevens or 2s.
So it goes. But we may yet have the better hand.
Nope, wasn't that. Cool, I'm not a Pikatsu'd.
Small mercies, I suppose.
Not I. Off the bubble. But not in a good place either. Last hand. 200 points in the top, 2,000 between me and the bottom. I have an all pawn. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I have all 3 Akidoras. Hit. Okay, throw the 7. Pity 2 of mine were this. If they were all evens, there might have been another way out. So throw the 4, and then whichever one you get the last on, you get the last on, pretty much. The pity there. I would have been set with my 2. I might get a 5. I might get an 8. So either a 5 or an 8 would make me happy. There's always, you could play for the hard play. Sit on the 5-5 and throw the, instead of throwing that, throw the 8 and wait to see if you can get both 5-5s out. Risky as all hell. It would be a risky play. Stuck into basically all pawn.
Tread cautiously now.
Not the bottom, but
Small mercies, I suppose.
I wasn't gonna get the 5. But the 4 was okay to throw? Yeah, the 4 was, woo! Second place. What do you mean second place? Well, he's no longer in first place. He's in first place with 200 between them. Yeah. He just lost 8,000. He didn't gain any points. That puts me in second place.
We shall need to hone our wits if we are to
Up
triumph.
for challenge 2. GG. I think they were watching what iHand was doing. That's a possibility. Like, what's he doing? He's kicking the crap out of everything. Play again? Choco races. Choky races. We'll finish with some chocobo races. It's only 10 minutes. I assume it's going to be another 3-4 minutes on a wait. Complete in 15 minutes. $10. It's 5 minutes after the pin. Ain't that one full? Just long enough for me to go get a tea or coffee. Fortunately, chocobo races happen every 30 seconds. Take 3 minutes. Yep, so I get about 3 races in. Unfair use. Omega X. Sounds like something out of the X-Men series. Out for the friends. And I gave up trying to jump those for that very reason. Push Teo all the way to the end. The Teo. Teo. Being that way. I am, because I know I've got at least 2 more things before I run in and out of the building. Oh. Oh no! It's unfair use again. Mega X is out of the gates with a full speed. Dun, dun. Oops. Put that to the face. I saw you get gonked in the face. Where I normally get gonked in the face. Mm-hmm. Clean race, though. Alphasar. One more for the road? Exactly, one more for the road. Hmm. Ooh, that was disgusting. Grand total, nobody touched that one. On the bottom of the thing, and we're only about a point difference. It must sparkly eyes. Aw, Fuji's. Still don't have the go juice to catch me, though. One more. Absolutely. One more to go. One more to go. A final race for me to go. I could climb on the roof of the building, but I'm just jumping off right away anyway. That's okay. We have more of this tomorrow. That's right. More runs tomorrow? More runs tomorrow because it's Thursday. That's right. Good times? It will be very good times. Will it be fun? Should be entertaining. I hope it's entertaining anyway. Let's put it that way. Let's see the comment. Uh-oh. Definitely don't want to be in the front row for this one. But we knew he'd hit us with that. Question is, do I have enough distance to get across it before Primal or Durandal get... Oh yeah, I got plenty. I have enough before Durandal catches me in Primal. I'm gonna hit you with this. And then he burned out because he got hit himself with something similar. Like, no! Silver Comet still gets a bonus, though. Ah, it's only experience, though. I don't mind doing the racing. You get 1,000-odd MGPs. Hard to say it's bad stuff. Really isn't. Isn't? No, it isn't. Anyway, we've got to run away, don't we? We do, we do. What does this mean? It means it's time to go. It's the end of the show. But don't worry, there'll be more stuff like I always say. More stuff on the Monday. Oh, more stuff on the next Thursday, which is tomorrow. More stuff on the Monday, too. But I'm a whole week ahead of myself there. Maybe, though. Maybe. Monday could be a All Worlds maintenance. About time for something else to hit. Yes, by now, most people have been... Looks like they're starting to complete their actual third walk sets, which is kind of weird in my books, because you only can technically get one piece. Yeah. I would have thought they would have waited for at least, well, what, 4, maybe 5 weeks? No, it's about right. It's about right for the physical look itself. Yeah, sounds close to right. Right, that was about 3, 4 weeks ago, maybe 5. Debatable. Yeah, debatable. So they could be getting close to that. Maybe not. Maybe so. I don't know. But that's okay. We'll be back again here tomorrow for more of it. More of it, more of it. We'll be back here to have some more Final Fantasy fun. Then coming up on Friday, Saturday, we're into Starfield. That's right. I'm going to have a bit of fun with a different type of playthrough. Really? Yes, they got new DLC. The Terran Evil Terran Empire has returned with their robots and stuff. Whoa! What's that mean? I don't know. Not much ship weapons, a few new actual guns, a bunch of things, maybe a bit more running around. We'll have to see what the DLC brings. But they did change on how the lane works now, so it's a little more in line with Elite Dangerous. And because when we're going to play it, we'll compare it to Elite, which we also play. You don't do film on that. No, I'm waiting for Operations to hit before I think about dropping that. Why is that? Mostly because what I favorite do is basically some trucking stuff, and I want to see what Operations holds before I go completely nuts. Kind of put things on hold for the moment. A little bit. I like to do that when a new DLC is on the horizon, so to speak. Right? As long as it doesn't be too long for it being an Odyssey, though. Anyway, we gotta go. So, like I said, we'll be back 7:30 Mountain Standard, 6:30 Pacific, 9:30 Eastern. And if you're back here, let me say thank you for showing up tonight. If instead you catch us on the replays, thank you. And if you watch us on the YouTube upload, hey, thank you very much. It's been fun, so I've got to run to have some other fun elsewhere. But hope you'll join me next time and tune in.